Good morning and welcome to the Big North Conference Public Duels Semifinal Round, where we will see the North Valley Old Tappan Knights take on the Mustangs of Clifton, sponsored by Champion Athlete Sports Nutrition, Apex Wrestling School, and the Harrington Companies. I am your host, Shane Dunn, and today I'm riding solo for the semifinals here. As I previously mentioned, the Knights of Old Tappan take on the Mustangs of Clifton. Clifton in the maroon here, Old Tappan in the gold and navy blue. This is the 106 matchup. And 2 points there, the first 2 points of the contest. 50 seconds in. Now, precarious spot here is the Clifton wrestler. Could be flipped right onto that shoulder blade, but still maintaining control is Old Tappan Knights 106. Now 30 seconds. Now stalemate is called with 29 seconds left. Old Tappan's wrestler leads 2-0. We are happy to be here at PCTI, and if you're looking for the PCTI versus Westwood matchup, it is being covered on our YouTube channel as well by James Clarke, and later on we will have the third place and final round at around noon. This is Clifton's Dan Gilletta taking on Old Tappan's Robert Ortiz. Those are our coaches for today. Now 12 seconds left in the first period of the 106 bout. Now 5 seconds left. And that will be the end of the first period. 2-0 lead for Old Tappan. And now we enter the second period. Clifton in the maroon, Old Tappan in the gold and navy blue. A great single leg attempt there from Clifton's wrestler, just didn't fully get it. Now Old Tappan in the driver's seat. Still trying to circle around, and now stalemate is called again, a minute 34 to go in the second. Old Tappan will be neutral. And a great wrist control there from Old Tappan's wrestler, and a 2-point takedown there will make it 4-0 in favor of Old Tappan. A great position with that arm on the opposite, hand on the opposite arm to roll over and now try and take her down. Just a minute left in this second period. Knights wrestler trying to rotate around. Great wrist control from the top position here. 50 seconds left to go. Another stalemate. 44 seconds to go in the second. Clifton on bottom. Old Tappan on top. 4-0 lead for Old Tappan. Still rotating around now. Clifton trying to escape. 18 seconds left to go here in the second period of our morning matchup for the semifinals of the Big North Public Duels. Now 7 seconds left. Could be a pinning position here for Old Tappan. if Clifton's wrestler can last, and she does. We will enter the third period. Old Tappan up 4-0. Now Clifton will get to be in the driver's seat for the first time of this matchup, starting for the third period. Down 4-0, needs it. And we apologize for the technical difficulties of these streams. Still trying to work some of those out, but until we do, I'm here. I'll be reading off the time and the score a lot, so if you can't see me, you can at least hear me. And if you can't hear me, I'm hoping you can see me. 1:43 to go here in the third period. Now a 5-0 lead for Old Tappan's wrestler. Also waiting on the names. We'll be just referring to them by the schools until then. This is the 106-pound matchup of the semifinals of the Big North Public Championship. And still going here. Might be a takedown if she can get that. If they can get that leg over. 2 points there. Now makes it 7-0 in favor of Old Tappan. And like I was mentioning before, we will have names eventually, hopefully later on in the matchups, but we weren't given, there's no announcer here, and we weren't given a sheet. So until then, I'll probably try and read them off later, but until then, Clifton and Old Tappan. Minute left in the third period. Old Tappan still in the driver's seat, up 7-0. This has been tough for the Mustangs wrestler out there. Hasn't been able to do too much just yet. Now 1 point escape there, gets it neutral, is now 7-1 in favor of Old Tappan still. And now another 2-point takedown makes it 9-1 and makes this a major decision if it's the end. 25 seconds to go. .15 seconds to go here. Still 9-1 lead for Old Tappan. Tried to go for the crossface there. Hooked it under. Didn't quite get it. But it's looking like this will end. And the first matchup will end with a victory for Old Tappan, the 106 matchup. And that is all for the 106 matchup. A 9-1 victory for the Old Tappan wrestler. And now we'll head into the 113 bout, I'd assume. And before that, let's go over today's sponsors. Today's stream is brought to you by Champion Athlete Sports Nutrition, the Apex Wrestling School, and the Harrington Companies. And we're here today at PCTI, and we thank them for their continued support. It will be Clifton in the white and black, and Old Tappan in the blue and gold. If you are just joining us, we'll have the names for you shortly for both schools. We're getting the sheets with the names soon, as well as apologies for the technical difficulties. If you're looking for PCTI versus Westwood, that's also on our YouTube channel being covered by James Clarke right now. And a great job here, and a 2-point takedown by Old Tappan's wrestler there. And just has him, or no, sorry, it's Clifton who has great control of the leg of Old Tappan's wrestler of the night's 113-pounder here. Now rotating him backwards, and it's going to be, if he can get that leg around, it'll at least be 2 points. Now in almost a cradle position, but now is caught almost on his back, but maybe could get pinned here. This is close. Clifton on bottom here, and narrowly escapes, but now is pinned. Old Tappan walks off with a pin and a major to start these first two matchups. And a very happy wrestler at the end there, and the crowd blew up right behind me. If I had to guess, Old Tappan is sitting right behind me, but that one got loud there. We're heading into match 3. The 120-pound matchup. Again, apologies for no names as of right now. First period pin there for Old Tappan's wrestler in the 113 matchup. Today's match is sponsored by Champion Athlete Sports Nutrition, Apex Wrestling School, and the Harrington Companies. I'm your host, Shane Dunn. We're here at PCTI for the semifinals of the Big North Public Conference Championships. May have a name in a moment. For Old Tappan, it is Leo DeConvio. Couldn't hear it completely perfect. Sorry if I'm butchering that. Don't have it right in front of me. Trying to give you guys the name best possible. But Old Tappan, looking like they may be off the mat. Old Tappan, the blue. All right, so it's looking like for Old Tappan is Jonathan, and for Clifton it's Jared is the best I could hear it. Sorry for the And now I officially have the names for Old Tappan. It is Jonathan Rotolo at 120, and for Clifton, it is Jarrett Rodriguez. And Jonathan Rotolo in the driver's seat right now, up 2-0 on top. And we got names. 40 seconds left in the first period, 2-0 lead for Rotolo of Old Tappan. Tappan up 10-0 to start this duel here. Long day wrestling ahead of us. Good morning to everybody if you're just joining us. I'm your host, Shane Dunn. If you're looking for Westwood versus PCTI, that is on the mat right next to me, being hosted by James Clarke, who's also right next to me. But Rotolo in a great position here. Jarrett Rodriguez could be getting pinned here, and Rotolo just doesn't get the angle quite right. 4 seconds left. Can he get the pin here? But Rodriguez almost stands up. They call it 2 points, back points there. Makes it 4-0 in favor of Jonathan Rotolo of Old Tappan. We'll head into the second period. Big lead here for Rotolo. Clifton in the black, white, and red on top here. Old Tappan on bottom in the navy blue and gold. And wow, what a reversal. Oh my gosh, might have it. That was huge. What an athletic display there to flip around it, and now gets the 2 points on top of it. Brilliant move there by Jonathan Rotolo of Old Tappan. Crafty there. He studied for the test the night before on that one. That was beautiful. 1:32 to go here in the second. And a 6-0 lead is growing for Rotolo of Old Tappan. Old Tappan, a school I'm not completely familiar with, but they've showed up in these first two matchups. Mustangs expect to do big things here. One of the 4 schools competing today, representing the south side of this tournament, I believe. .57 seconds left to go. Now, Rodriguez may be pinned here. Rotolo's got him. 41 seconds. Shane Dunn, and we are here at PCTI for the Big North Public Conference Duels semifinal round. Clifton versus Old Tappan. Jonathan Rotolo won that last matchup. And now the 132 bout. We will have the names in just a second. Clifton in the white, black, and red. Old Tappan in the blue and gold. Now a single leg attempt there from Old Tappan, and a great shot there if he can sink it. Rotating around still. Now Jack Drucker for Old Tappan. And expected to be William Thompson for Clifton.
At 126 on the mat, Jason Cancel and Dylan McCluskey.
I'm sorry, Jason Cancel for Clifton and Jack Drucker. Sorry, still Jack Drucker for Old Tappan. Possibly a throw attempt here. Jack Drucker has him right around the waist there. Jason Cancel, Clifton. And 2-point takedown there. Starts the match off. 53 seconds to go here in the first. Now a roll around attempt there from Cancel of Clifton. And great job there. 2 points, ties it up with 37 seconds to go. A great swing there for Jason Cancel of Clifton. And he's putting that right arm under. Could be going for a half if he swings the rest of his body around here. But now switching his attention to that left side, but now grabs the opposite shoulder here. 19 seconds, not the right buzzer there. That's for the other mat. 10 seconds to go here. See what Jason Cancel can do. 16. Oh, wow, a great roll around. This has just been a great start so far. Beautiful wrestling of the semifinal round thus far. Still 2-2 heading into the second. A lot of rolls. I've seen a lot of athletic displays here today. You don't see as many people flying around on a mat that you do today. 3 matches in, Old Tappan has been the aggressor. 2 pins and a major to start. But Clifton's Jason Cancel has been doing a great job so far. The 126-pounder. Or sorry, 132-pounder.
The names in. And you keep
Drucker from Old Tappan still on top here. Cancel of Clifton has not been able to get out yet. Now an escape possibly here from Cancel. And maybe a throw attempt off the mat, but a great trip there from Drucker. And they are right near our camera right here on the near side of the mat. Minute left to go here in the second period. We are halfway through this matchup. Mustangs need Jason Cancel to get something here. Great control of that ankle for just a second, but now Drucker has been great from this top position, has not given up an inch, but now a stalemate is called with 42 seconds left to go in the second. We'll meet back in the middle. Seeing Robert Ortiz on that sideline for Old Tappan. And we now start the middle of the second period. We start back after the stalemate. Sorry, got distracted. Very loud display. Sorry if you're catching any of that. 25 seconds to go. Now they stop this matchup with 23 seconds left in the second period. See what it's for. Not entirely sure of the call there. $20 seconds to go here in the second. A little bit of confusion here on both mats, but now 15 seconds to go. Five seconds now, still 2-2, and Jason Cancel does not end up escaping A great job by Drucker in those 2 minutes. Did not allow Cancel to get up. But now Drucker will be on bottom. Cancel gets a chance on top. 2-2 still. Grabs that opposite shoulder. Cancel in the white and black. Drucker in the blue and gold for Old Tappan. Mustangs need a big win here. It's still tied up. This will be their first win of the day. A great roll attempt there, but now maybe even a cradle coming in. That is a buzzer for the other mat. Still a minute 33 to go here in the third, and this has been the closest one so far for the Mustangs. They need this here. A minute 28 to go. That pushes them, went to go push them off the mat. They stay on and Cancel, maybe a pin here. If he can just get that right shoulder down of Drucker for Old Tappan, this will be the first pin and a much needed one for the Mustangs. Cancel in the driver's seat. And 3 back points awarded for Cancel of Clifton. Needs another minute here and he can get the first win of the day here for Clifton. 52 seconds to go. And now a possible pin attempt here again. I was thinking possibly even more back points. Didn't have them quite long enough. Jason Cancel crafty with the rolls here. You don't see that every day. 27 seconds to go here. Still 5-2 lead for Cancel. Drucker can't get anything going. Can he survive and try to break this out and possibly get a takedown? But now maybe a pin attempt here for Drucker. There's 13 seconds to go. Cancel needs to keep that left shoulder down or up. 7 seconds. And Drucker just doesn't quite have the position on it. 2-1, and that is the end of the matchup. Those are 3 back points, and what a comeback there from Drucker for Old Tappan. Beats Jason Cancel 7-5. After the buzzer expires, the 3 back points are awarded. What a great win there for Old Tappan and keeps the momentum their way. A heart-crushing loss there for Cancel of Clifton, but a very hard-fought one. Now they stop this matchup, and they're still trying to stop it.
Winner Jason Cancel at 132.
Now a blood timeout, I believe. Yep, blood timeout here for Old Tappan. And while we have that, we'd like to tell you about our socials. GardenStateHSWrestling.com, your teams, your counties, your site. Follow us on social media, Facebook, GardenStateHSWrestling.com, Twitter or X, GardenStateHSW, and Instagram, GardenStateHSWrestling. You can follow us there, see interviews after, and more of our content there. And also, if you're on our YouTube channel, make sure to like and subscribe. I know you're watching on YouTube. If you don't want to miss out, turn on notifications as well, and you won't miss another stream. And it's looking like we'll be heading back into this matchup. There was a potentially dangerous stoppage there and then a blood timeout. We saw Clifton's wrestler on the bottom there for a moment. Also, do you own a local business? Become a sponsor. Sponsorship opportunities available for team pages and live stream coverage. How do I become a sponsor or learn more? Look for the Your Logo Here button on your team's page or email admin@GardenStateHSWrestling.com to learn more. We'll be heading back into the 132-pound matchup. And sorry for the technical difficulties there. Camera got unplugged. But we're heading back into it. 19-6 lead here for Old Tappan Knights over the Mustangs of Clifton. Great control here from the top for Old Tappan. headgear completely falling over the eyes of Mustangs wrestler here. On bottom, Mustangs in the maroon and black. Clifton potentially dangerous, back of the head. Now a big takedown here, big chop down here for Old Tappan's wrestler. 2-0 lead, 1 minute to go in the first period. Old Tappan won that last one in the last second. I believe I heard potentially a forfeit, I believe, for the 132-pound matchup. So we might be in the 138. The only 138-pounder I have listed is Daniel Olivo for Old Tappan, and I'm not going to guess for Clifton. But 40 seconds to go here in the first period. 2-0 lead for Old Tappan. And a big, big single leg there to get him down. Now he has him on his back here. Could be a pin. Now just squirming around, stays alive, but is a quick pin there. 19 seconds left in the first period. Old Tappan wins it, makes it 25-6. Now we're moving our camera around. We're doing a little bit of a rework, but if you want to check out our socials, GardenStateHSWrestling.com. Your teams, your counters, your site. Follow us on social media, Facebook, GardenStateHSWrestling.com, Twitter or X, GardenStateHSW, Instagram, GardenStateHSWrestling. And you can find more of our post-match interviews and a lot more of our content there. I'm your host, Shane Dunn. Today we're at PCTI for the Big North Public Championship duels. And we'll be heading into the 144 matchup. And we're off. We'll be starting in a second, but you'll have to hear me via radio for now for a second. It's Daniel Olivo for Old Tappan. And now 25-6 lead has grown here for Old Tappan. Still both wrestlers in the middle of the mat. Clifton in white and black. Now they go to the left side of the mat, and Clifton's feet off the mat. Old Tappan still staying on the mat, and they keep it. They push out of bounds. They'll meet back in the middle. Minute 30 left in this first period. Side of the mat. And both push off and separate. A little bit of a tumble there for Daniel Olivo of Old Tappan, but he's right back on his feet. Still both vying for wrist control on the near side of the mat. And they push off. Still 0-0, 106 left to go here in the first period. And we got our camera back. 1-0 lead there for Old Tappan's Daniel Olivo. Believe it was for a fleeing penalty. Could be wrong there. Don't quote me on that, but that's what I'm guessing. 46 seconds to go. Time stops, and we meet back in the middle. And still pushing off that near side of the mat. Another point. Not entirely sure what's going on here, and that's just by my lack of knowledge. I guess I'm missing out what these points are, but Clifton's sideline gets a little bit upset with that one. And we will get the names for you in just a minute of this matchup, and it will be fixed where there are seconds left in the what is believed to be the 138 bout, but a little bit of miscommunication here. We're going to be better with that in a little bit. 50 seconds in this second period. Still 6-0, still in control is Dan Olivo. Now a great crossface there from Olivo. Now tries to span around. Also throws that headgear right over the eyes of Clifton's wrestler. 20 seconds to go here in the second. It's looking like we'll most likely head into the third with a big Dan Olivo lead. Now 5 seconds to go here in the second, and possibly an escape here from Clifton's wrestler, but does not look like it. We'll head into the third. Now Old Tappan will start on bottom. 6-0 lead for Dan Olivo. Clifton on top for the first time in this matchup. Started neutral after the first period. Now an escape there by Dan Olivo. 7-0 lead for him. Here the great coach Robert Ortiz yelling in the background, coaching him up. Minute 35 to go. They're on the near side of the mat here. You can hear the Clifton fans saying they need the pin, and they are not wrong. A minute 21 to go. They end the matchup there. 7-0. Not entirely sure what just happened here. Try and get some more information on that one. Bizarre finish there with a minute 21 left in the third, but we will head into the next matchup. It is a 31-6 lead here for Old Tappan. Now a little bit of a different uniform here for Clifton in the white and maroon, or sorry. Yep, in the white and maroon will be Clifton, and the blue and gold will be Old Tappan. We'll get the names for you in just a second, and the weight class, but it's a 31-6 lead here for Old Tappan. One major decision, and the rest were pins. I believe a forfeit. Wow, what a great single leg here from Old Tappan's wrestler. Now just completely cycling around. This could be another quick pin if he can get him.
At 144, winner by disqualification for Northern Valley Old Tappan, Daniel Olivio.
And that was a winner by disqualification before for Dan Olivo.
On mat 2, Jack Sevilla and Ryan Sullivan.
Ryan Sullivan for Old Tappan here in the 150 bout. Weighed at 150.7 pounds this morning. And Jack Seika for Clifton. Ryan Sullivan doing a great job here to start. 2-0 lead for him with 57 seconds left to go in the first period. Old Tappan has dominated thus far in the semifinals. We'll see what else they can do. And this might be a pin if he can get, oh wow, a great flip around there. 2-point takedown again for Ryan Sullivan. And I will say on that last match, first time, oh wow, potentially dangerous there. Still 4-0. Clifton will be on bottom. Clifton's Jack Seika. Still 4-0 for Ryan Sullivan of Old Tappan. But with that last match, my first disqualification while commentating. Always have first. 28 seconds to go here in the first period. Still 4-0 lead here for Ryan Sullivan.
On mat 1, winner
Now a
at
power half on the
126,
left side. A
Jack
great job, and they're trying to rotate him around that entire arm. Potentially dangerous. I would have called the same. I was about to look away, but then I forgot I'm getting paid to talk about it. 14 seconds to go here. That was a scary looking angle of that elbow. I did not like that. I'm glad they stopped that, but we are back. Goes to that power half once again. Or now actually grabs for that opposite shoulder. Now possibly a cradle attempt here. Rolls him over, and this might be a pin. 5 seconds left to go in the first. And that is the end of the first.
At 132,
Now a 6-0 lead here for Ryan Sullivan of Old Tappan, and Old Tappan leads 31-6 here today in the semifinals over Clifton after the disqualification of the last one and a few pins. See Jack Seika not really having it with the ref. You kind of see him smirking him off. 1 point there. Not entirely sure what was said there. Odd interaction. But now possibly a throw attempt here by Jack Seika. Now is taken out. 2-point takedown there for Ryan Sullivan of Old Tappan. Makes it 6-1.
On mat 2, at this time to keep score, Northern Valley Old Tappan 31, Clifton 6.
Old Tappan is up 31-6. If you didn't hear it just now, it's 8-1 in favor of Ryan Sullivan. And that arm is being twisted once again. Another potentially dangerous call. Meeting back in the middle here. Minute 20 to go here in the second. Still 8-1 in favor of Ryan Sullivan. Jack Seika on bottom here for Clifton in the maroon and white. We are in the 150-pound matchup. We start at 106. Now, great job rotating over. This could be a pin here. And Sullivan has just done a great job against Jack Seika here. Now, another potentially dangerous call. Start back in the middle once again. 56 seconds to go here in the second. We're back. And if you are looking for Westwood versus PCTI, that is being covered on our YouTube channel as well. It's on mat 1 today. I am on mat 2. I'm here, Shane Dunn. This is Clifton versus Old Tappan. This might be a pin here, and it is for Old Tappan's Ryan Sullivan. Jack Seika goes down with 29 seconds left in the second period. We will head into the 157-pound bout. But before we get into that, good morning and welcome to the Big North Conference Public Duel Semifinal Round. This is North Valley Old Tappan Knights taking on the Mustangs of Clifton, and we are sponsored by Champion Athlete Sports Nutrition, Apex Wrestling School, and the Harrington Companies. I'm your host, Shane Dunn, and you're watching Garden State High School Wrestling. Here we go, 37-6 after the pin. We're in the 157-pound matchup. And Clifton in the maroon and white. Old Tappan in the blue and gold. Great double leg takedown there by Clifton. If I had to guess, Peter Fowley weighed in at 158 today, so he's most likely the 157-pounder there. Not sure on the, or sorry, for Clifton. Old Tappan, I mean, for Peter Fowley. 2-0 here for Clifton. Here, Coach Galetta saying 6 good minutes there, and if I had to guess, I should know that was Coach Ortiz. Apologies there. Still waiting on the names for this one. Sorry about that. 2-0 lead for Clifton. Now maybe a cradle attempt here. Keeping very good control here is Clifton's wrestler. .40 seconds to go here in the first. A 2-0 lead for Clifton. Still waiting on names. And that is an errant buzzes for another one. There's still 22 seconds left to go here in the first period. Still a 2-0 lead. This might be a pin. Potentially dangerous there. Not quite a pin. But Old Tappan will still be on bottom. 16 seconds left to go. Still a 2-0 lead here for Clifton. Ten seconds to go. Now we're into the end of the first. Clifton up 2-0 over Old Tappan. And Old Tappan up 37-6 overall in the meet. We're into the second period of the 157 bout. 5 matchups to go after this. And a huge single leg there. Not quite a throw, but great attempts here from both wrestlers. Both kind of throwing caution to the wind here. You're seeing them toss around a little bit here. Love to see it. 2-0. Whoa, and a double leg, and that's what exactly what I'm talking about. 2-0 takedown there makes it 4-0 in advantage of Clifton in this matchup. 37-6 lead for Old Tappan overall. Huge leg lock there to keep him down. Seen Clifton utilize a lot of those today. Still a 4-0 lead here. Now, almost an escape there for Old Tappan's wrestler. But still on bottom. He's been on bottom for most of the entire first period and all of the second so far. So the third period, possibly getting to watch him explode out. And you saw he didn't even really, he tried a new technique to get up there, something he hasn't tried yet. We've seen him just try and stand up every single time so far. 45 seconds to go here in the second and a great crossface there by Clifton. This is the 157-pound bout. The semifinals of the Big North. And 28 seconds to go here. Clock move for just a tiny bit there. It's the Big North Conference Public Dual Semifinal Round. And Clifton may be walking away with their first actual win of the match today. I believe it was a forfeit before that. Heading into this third period with a big lead. And that ends the second period. We'll head into the third. Clifton with a 4-0 lead in this matchup. And overall on the meet, Old Tappan's up 37-6 in these semifinals. Now head snaps in the middle. Both getting a little bit chippy here.
On that one at 138.
Both see him both shove around a little bit.
From Westwood High School, Benicio Gregorio.
20 seconds gone, and both have shoved and pushed through this one. Clifton going for shots here. Huge double leg, and that is the first 2 points for him this matchup. Or sorry, now 6-0 for him. Sorry about that. His third big throw this one.
Two at 157, Jarvis Rodriguez and Peter Fowley.
This is Peter Fowley of Old Tappan versus Jarvis Rodriguez of Clifton. And Jarvis up 6-0 here. Could be the first win of the day for Clifton. Well, 6-1, sorry. Opted for the neutral start. Ryan Sullivan won that last matchup he just watched. But if you're just joining me, I am Shane Dunn. I'm here with Garden State High School Wrestling. You're watching the semifinals of the Big North Public Conference Championship. This is the Old Tappan Knights taking on the Clifton Mustangs, and is 37-6 at the moment. You see that in the top right of your screen. A 6-1 lead here for Jarvis Rodriguez in the 157-pound matchup. Now possibly going for a pin here is Jarvis, right in front of us here on the near side of the mat. 2 points for him again. Now makes it 8-1. 8-2 allowed the neutral position. Now they are off the mat. A little bit too up close and personal for me. If you were watching last year as we covered PCTI, the heavyweight matchup actually ran into a camera. Almost cost Donald Brower his Disney trip there, but 8-2 here. Lightning always strikes twice. I don't like it. I have a feeling the table is going to get ran through today. Trust me on that one. 8-2. 8 seconds to go. Another 2-point take. That makes it 10-2. This will be a major here for Clifton. And that will make it the end of the match. Might put a second on the clock. And they do not. Clifton wins 10-2. Huge win there for Jarvis Rodriguez as we head into the 165-pound matchup. But before that, today's broadcast is sponsored by Champion Athlete Sports Nutrition, Apex Wrestling School, and the Harrington Companies. And I am your host, Shane Dunn. And today I am riding solo for the semis of the Big North Conference Public Duels semifinal round. Should be in the 165-pound bout, if I'm reading correct. Clifton did not have a 65-pounder weigh in, so we'll be heading to 75. So no matter what, it's looking like Old Tappan will advance. Even if Clifton can pin out here, they'd get 24 points by the end of it, would only make it a 33-37. So Old Tappan will advance to the first place bout against the winner of PCTI, and Westwood will face Old Tappan here. Clifton will be facing the loser of that one for the third place round around noon. And right now I'm here for the semifinals. And if you're looking for Westwood versus PCTI, that is on mat number 1 and on our YouTube channel being covered by James Clarke right now. Like I said, Old Tappan will take on the winner of Westwood versus PCTI, and the loser will take on Clifton. But Clifton has shown a lot of fight, especially in these later matches. This is the 175-pound matchup. 50 seconds to go here in the first, and a 2-0 lead. Won that last one. It's yelled by Jarvis Rodriguez. The big win, the first win of the day after a forfeit earlier on. Two points again there for Clifton. Still waiting on the names. We'll get you those as soon as we can. But Old Tappan up 37-10, and Clifton's wrestler as of this moment up 4-0 in the first period. 4 seconds left here in the first. And while we have a minute between the first and second period, I'd like to shout out our local sponsors: 5 Star Auto, Allwood Diner, Master Pizza, and VIP Cuts in Clifton. And also, Garden State High School Wrestling.com. Your teams, your counties, your site. Follow us on social media, GardenStateHSWrestling.com, Twitter, Garden State HSW, and Instagram, Garden State HS Wrestling. I'm your host, Shane Dunn. We're here at PCTI. Clifton versus Old Tappan. The winner will take on the winner of Westwood and PCTI. I'm still waiting in the middle of the 165, but also, do you own a local business? Become a sponsor. Sponsorship opportunities available for team page and live stream coverage. How to become a sponsor, learn more. Look for your logo here button on your team's page or email admin@GardenStateHSWrestling.com. And we will head back into the matchup. Still a 4-0 lead for Clifton, but Clifton will be on bottom to start the second period. Old Tappan on top. Still haven't gotten the names for you just yet. Now neutral, 5-0 here. Both of them a huge head snap attempt there. And the Mustangs are fighting to go into this third place matchup with some momentum. Look for some, oh wow, a great trip attempt there. Love to see that, don't see it all the time. But just didn't catch all of it. Still a 5-0 lead here. And we're trying to get the names as soon as possible, so just bear with us there. Now another 2 points for Clifton's 175-pounder. 37-10 here. A minute left in the second. We are halfway through this one. And if you weren't aware, I'm Shane Dunn. This is Garden State HS Wrestling. Your teams, your counties, your site. If you're looking for Westwood versus PCTI, that is on our other live stream on our YouTube channel as well, so go look for that. And a pin attempt there, but a great reversal there from Old Tappan's wrestler. Makes it 2-7. 34 seconds to go here in the second. This is some much-needed momentum he needed in this one if he wants to come on top. Now, still gets neutral, but it is all right there. Still needed that one as a errant buzzer. That is for the other matchup. We have 20 seconds left to go. Another 2-point takedown here for Clifton. Old Tappan kind of just toppled over for that one. 10-2 lead here for Clifton. 8 seconds left in the second. They run off the near side of the mat, back in the middle. It'll be neutral. And you can see how much wear and tear has been going on in this matchup. Both started with hands on knees, but a huge 2-point takedown there for Clifton to end the second period. Should make it 12-3 there. A 9-point advantage for him. Now still 12-3 for Clifton. Clifton on bottom. Old Tappan looking for something here. Lets him right up, and Clifton heads right back into a head snap. Now a 10-point advantage for him, 13-3 here. Headgear falling off for Old Tappan there. Now trying to rotate around here. Now you hear the coach of Clifton says, let him up right there. See what's going on here. Blood time out here. Looking like it'll be a quick one for Old Tappan. But while we have the blood timeout, follow us on social media, GardenStateHSWrestling.com, your teams, your counties, your site. Follow us on social media, Facebook, GardenStateHSWrestling.com, Twitter, GardenStateHSW, and Instagram, GardenStateHSWrestling. I'm your host, Shane Dunn. Here we at PCTI today. Right now it is 37-10 in favor of Old Tappan. We are at the Big North Conference Public Duels. This is a semifinal round. The winner of this one will take on the winner of Westwood versus PCTI, and that is Old Tappan. They're up on points right now. The other one not decided just yet. A minute, 10 seconds to go here. Stall warning, 1 point here for Clifton's wrestler. Now makes it an 11-point lead, 14-3 here. And an aggressive head snap there. Could be looking for a tech opportunity here is Clifton. Now it's even trip opportunity. Another 2-point takedown makes it 16-3, a 13-point lead for him. Now hearing coaching from the stands, this is great. This is a loud fan base right here. A makes it 14. And 1 point neutral. Now just makes it 18-3. It's a 13-point lead. Needs a 2-point takedown. This will be a tech for Clifton.
At the 144 weight class from Passaic County Tech, Tyler Hornby. And at 144 from Westwood High School, Ryan.
Now just wrist control could have it. Still 18-5. Still looking for this tech right now. This would just be a major decision. They run off the mat. And it is 2 points, or he was just pointing. I couldn't really tell. It was a very two-shaped point if it wasn't. Errant buzzer, still 10 seconds to go. Looking for a 2-point takedown. This is a 165 matchup. Robert Ferrara for Old Tappan, not Joseph Valley. And Galetta is correct for Clifton, coach's son, if I'm not mistaken. I could be. They could just have the same last name. But I'm gonna make a bet that that's his son. 6 seconds left. Is a 14-point lead. And that'll make it attack 20-5. Win there for Galetta. That was Robert Ferrara of Old Tappan taking on Galetta of Clifton. And before our 175 matchup, follow us on our socials, GardenStateHSWrestling.com. Your counties, your teams, your site. Follow us on Instagram at Garden State HS Wrestling. Follow us on Facebook, GardenStateHSWrestling.com, and Twitter at GardenStateHSW. I'm your host, Shane Dunn. We're here at PCTI today for the Big North Public Conference semifinals, and it is Old Tappan taking on Clifton. Just had our 165-pound matchup. It was Ferrara of Old Tappan losing by tech to Galetta of Clifton, who was wrestling up. In that one, we should be heading into the 175-pound matchup. It is 37-15 here for Old Tappan. Now, I could have been incorrect before because we assumed they skipped over 65. We were completely wrong on that. We were being told it was 75. Still, if so, Clifton would have to pin out, and they would win this by 1 to face the winner of WCW and PCTI. So this is do or die here in 175. We'll find out the names in just a second. But right now we're guessing for Clifton, it's Joseph Dumeng versus Pierce Caprion for Old Tappan. Head snap in the middle here. Minute 20 to go in the first period. Errant buzzer there. That is PCTI versus WCW.
On mat 1, winner by decision from Passaic County Tech, Tyler Hornby.
Minute and 3 to go here in the first. $55 seconds to go. Now, kind of a throw here, a little bit of a trip, but now just doesn't get all of it. Now in the middle. And if you're looking for PCTI versus Westwood, that's currently 6-23. PCTI down to Westwood. James Clarke covering that one if you want to go there. It's a 150-pound matchup right there. We're at the 175-pound matchup of Old Tappan versus Clifton. Old Tappan leads 37-15. If Clifton pins out starting with this matchup, they can win this meet. But if they lose this one or get anything less than a tech, it'll be a win for Old Tappan. Quick timeout here between the second and first period. I believe they're looking possibly for a blood timeout, but no blood, so we're good. Second period will start, still tied up, a goose egg on both sides of the board, 0-0. Old Tappan still in the driver's seat here. 10 seconds gone in the second period now. A possible roll pin attempt there. Great leg control there. Now just fighting for who's there, and a 1-point escape makes it neutral for Clifton. A great scramble there. That was incredible. 2-1 lead here for Clifton. Now a throw attempt there, possibly. Push off the mat. Let me back in the middle. Minute 16 to go here in the second. We're about halfway through this matchup. Still a 2-1 lead for Clifton.
A little slower with the zoom in and out. You're good though. Come back just a little bit. There you go. Perfect.
Now just rotating around each other.
If you don't see it on your camera, but if you look, I got a scoreboard up top, so sometimes it gets called. You're good though.
Still just rolling around the middle. 2-1 lead here for Clifton. Now a throw there and a 2-point takedown makes it 3-2 in favor of Old Tappan in this matchup. And again, an errant buzzer there if Clifton walks out here with anything but a tech. So a tech and under. Need a tech or a pin, and they can still pin out and possibly win this meet. If not, it is all over, and Old Tappan will take on the winner of WCW and PCTI. .24 seconds to go here in the second. Still 4-1 in favor of Old Tappan. Old Tappan had a quick swing in this matchup. And now possible another pin attempt. They do the roll. They have the leg still. They didn't have it last time. 3 seconds left in this period. And a scramble and a 2-point. Wow, what a flip right there. Just remember, it was 2-1, but then they knocked back the point for Clifton because it should have just been a 1 point for a reversal. Now 7-3 after that takedown there towards the end, and Clifton will have to work back a little bit here in the third, but not as bad as it started off. And a big escape there from Old Tappan now makes it 8-3, a 5-point lead here. And Clifton needs to look for a pin here. Now both just vying for control here in the middle. And possibly, wow, a great roll right there. 2-point takedown. Makes it 8-5. Clifton showing a little bit of fight here. .110 to go now. Stalemate call here with 53 seconds to go in the third. Is still 8-5, Old Tappan in the lead, but Clifton will be on top to start here with 53 seconds to go. Clifton needs a pin if they want any chance of possibly winning this dual meet here to start the Big North Public Conference Championships. Now, great job on top here from Clifton. .38 seconds to go here, and still looking for a pin here is Clifton's wrestler in the 175-pound matchup. 22 seconds to go. Can he do it? It's a time from the ref here was making sure he was all right there. But before we get back Follow our socials, GardenStateHSWrestling.com. Your teams, your counties, your site. Follow us on social media, GardenStateHSWrestling.com on Facebook, Garden State HSW on Twitter, and Garden State HS Wrestling on Instagram. 17 seconds to go. But before that, do you own a local business? Become a sponsor. Sponsorship opportunities available for team page and live stream coverage. How do I become a sponsor or learn more? Look for the Your Logo Here button on your team's page or email admin@GardenStateHSWrestling.com to find out more. Become a sponsor.
Read the sponsor list. We have time to kill.
And also, before we get back into it, our local sponsors, 5 Star Auto, Allwood Diner, Master Pizza, and VIP Cuts, all in Clifton. I'm Shane Dunn. We're here with 16 seconds left in the third period. Still 8-5 in the lead for Old Tappan. And a big win there for Old Tappan, but a hell of a fight there from Clifton. Old Tappan's wrestler will win the 175 bout, 8-5, regular decision. And that will sink and clinch the win for Old Tappan with 190, 215, and 285 still yet to be wrestled here today. But Old Tappan will be facing the winner of Westwood versus PCTI. Westwood up currently 23-6 in the 150-pound matchup there. That's being covered by James Clarke. Also, while you're here, follow our social medias, GardenStateHSWrestling.com. Follow us on Twitter @GardenStateHSW, Instagram GardenStateHSWrestling, and Facebook GardenStateHSWrestling.com. I'm your host Shane Dunn. We're here at PCTI. And here we go. The 190-pound matchup. The only 190-pounder I have listed for me for Old Tappan is Nicholas Rossi, and Clifton we'll hear in just a second. 40-15 lead here for PCTI in the meet, and they clinch their appearance in the first place round. Nicholas Rossi here for the 190 for Old Tappan, and Nick Doctor for Clifton. The Battle of the Knicks. 1:32 here to go in the first period. Clifton in the white and black. Old Tappan in the blue and gold. And a little bit of a warning there for watching the hands there. A little bit open hand. Just on the head, snapping out a double leg attempt here from Rossi of Old Tappan. Now, great job. Just absolutely going as flat as possible for that one. Great defense there from Doctor. 59 seconds to go here in the first of the 190-pound bout in the semifinals of the Big North Public Conference Championship duels. "51 seconds to go here in the first period.
From Passaic County Tech, James Conklin.
40 seconds to go here in the first. We still have 2 goose eggs on the board. 0-0 in the 190-pound matchup. Now, when you see wrestlers that are typically equals of each other, it makes a very back-and-forth matchup. And usually, sometimes you'll see a high-scoring affair, but that is not one of them here. Just both people not making mistakes and looking to capitalize off each other's. There was the first one. A 2-point takedown there for Clifton. And with 15 seconds left, Nick Rossi will be on bottom. Topples him over there with 6 seconds left in this first period. We'll head into the second. Old Tappan defers. And Clifton will be on neutral. Or sorry, on bottom. 2-0 lead here for Clifton's Nick Rossi. Or sorry, Nick Doctor for Clifton. Rossi for Old Tappan. It's hard when we got 2 Nicks. Minute 50 left in the second, and Rossi going for something there. And Doctor with the 1-point neutral escape makes it 3-0. If you're looking for PCTI versus Westwood, they're currently on the 157 bout. 23-11 in favor of Westwood, so you go check that out. It's being covered by James Clarke on our YouTube channel as well. On mat number 1, I'm on mat number 2, and I'm Shane Dunn. This is Garden State AHS Wrestling. 58 seconds to go, or sorry, a minute 26 to go in the second period. 4-0 lead here for Clifton's Doctor. And they roll off the near side of the mat. We'll meet back in the middle minute and 4 seconds to go. .44 seconds to go here in the second period of the 190-pound bout. This is Rossi of Old Tappan taking on Doctor of Clifton. And speaking of Doctor, he might have a pin here. 31 seconds to go, and a big pin there for Clifton's 190-pound Doctor. Points at the temple and looks in the crowd on that one. And that makes it 40-21 still in favor of Old Tappan, but follow our socials, GardenStateHSWrestling.com, your teams, your counties, your site. And follow us on social media, GardenStateHSWrestling.com, Twitter, GardenStateHSW, and Instagram, GardenStateHSWrestling, as well as our local sponsors, 5 Star Auto, the Allwood Diner, Master Pizza, and VIP Cuts. I'm Shane Dunn. We're here at PCTI for the Big North Conference Public Duels semifinal round. And Old Tappan will be taking on the winner of Westwood versus PCTI. If you're looking for that, that is also on our YouTube channel. Like I mentioned, this is 2:15. This is Justin for. This is a 215-pound matchup. And now maybe a pin here for Clifton in the first 25 seconds. And they are off the mat, but a huge 2 points there. Ryan O'Neill taking on Justin Gavina for Clifton. Ryan O'Neill of Old Tappan. A minute 31 to go here in the first period. 2-0 lead here for Clifton's Gavina. Now makes it neutral, 2-1. Clifton still in the lead here, 2-1. 40-21, Old Tappan's up on the day. They'll head to the first place matchup. And now a throw here in the 2:15 matchup. A great throw there by Gavina. Now possibly might roll him over there. That was a huge throw. I'd love to see as we get closer to heavyweight, the throws get a whole lot louder, and it's beautiful. Now it's 4-2. Gavina's still in the lead over Ryan O'Neill of Old Tappan. Might be going for another one here. I'm hoping for it. Single leg there by O'Neill, but is blocked off by Gavina. Errant buzzer, 30 seconds to go in this one. Now a single leg here from O'Neill and trips him over, makes it 2 points, and it is 4-4, and this is an exciting 215-pound matchup. We got 17 seconds left to go in the first. Now a half, and they're on the near side of the mat, right near our camera. 3 seconds to go, and what an exciting first period. As they go off the mat, we'll start the second. It is 4-4 in the 215 bout. What a good matchup we're having here. Opened up with a suplex. That was absolutely beautiful. I mean, got me out of my seat, had me jumping if you heard me there. That was a funny one. But this is a great 215-pound matchup. 40-21, Old Tappan leads over Clifton. And right now, this is Justin Gavina for Clifton taking on Ryan O'Neill, and Gavina on top to start. 1:54 to go here in the second. Half there, now the ankle pick as well. Has him on his back. We're looking for some back points there, potentially. Didn't quite get him. 1:40 to go. Now maybe another throw attempt here from Gavina. And it is neutral. Now the 1 point goes to O'Neill. Gavina's been letting him up quite a bit here, but now it's kind of getting him back 5-4. O'Neill leads for the first time of this bout. And now we are back in the middle, back right where we started a minute to go here in the second. We're halfway through this matchup. Gavina and O'Neill. Gavina for Clifton in the white, maroon, and black. O'Neill in the navy blue and gold for Old Tappan. Mustangs taking on the Knights here.
At 157 on mat 1, winner by fall from Westwood High School, Tommy Fusis.
Now might see possibly another throw attempt here going over that right shoulder, but now it lands on his own back. O'Neill might have him here. O'Neill with the back points here at the very least. And this is a close one, and it's a big pin for O'Neill. That was a huge one and a big momentum shift heading into the next matchup they have in the finals. A great win there by O'Neill after a lot of action. Great job there for Old Tappan's 215-pounder. Now, before we head into the 285-pound matchup, I'd like to remind you of our sponsors. Champion Athlete Sports Nutrition, Apex Wrestling School, and the Harrington Companies, and I'm your host, Shane Dunn. But before we get into the 285-pound matchup to end it, our socials, follow us on social media, GardenStateHSWrestling.com, your teams, your counties, your site. Instagram at Garden State HS Wrestling, Twitter at Garden State HSW, and Facebook at GardenStateHSWrestling.com. I'm your host, Shane Dunn. We're here at PCTI, and this is the heavyweight matchup. Clifton takes on Old Tappan. Jack Horgan for Old Tappan takes on Isaac Kazimovsky for Clifton. And right around the same weight, 259 for Kazimovsky, 253 for Horgan. So you'll see some of the biggest weight disparities, and honestly the only possible biggest weight disparities in the heavyweight because of the again, and maybe a pin here early. And a 45-second pin there for Kazimovsky. What a great job by him to end, and waves off to the crowd. And what a great way to end the dual meet between the Clifton Mustangs and the Old Tappan Knights. If you're just joining us, sorry, GardenStateHSWrestling.com, your teams, your counties, your site, and follow us on social media. Facebook at GardenStateHSWrestling.com, Twitter at GardenStateHSW, and Instagram, GardenStateHSWrestling. I am your host, Shane Dunn, and it was a pleasure to commentate Old Tappan versus Clifton, and I'll be here for the finals later. Also, do you own a local business? Become a sponsor. Sponsorship opportunities available for team pages and live stream coverage. How do I become a sponsor or learn more? Look for the Your Logo Here button on your team's page or email admin at GardenStateHSWrestling.com. And I'd like to also go over our local sponsors one more time before we leave. 5 Star Auto, Allwood Diner, Master Pizza, and VIP Cuts from Clifton. It was a 46-27 final. Old Tappan wins, and they advance on to the final. Take on the winner of Westwood versus PCTI. And Clifton will take on the loser right now, Westwood, in the driver's seat, 29-11 in the 165-pound matchup. That's being covered by our very own James Clarke, so go check that out if you have a little bit of free time before the next matchup. That is all. Thank you very much. Have a great rest of your morning. See you later.